Hello everyone, just want to make a quick video about Invincible Guarding the Globe, just a quick beginner's guide for just the new people that have just started through global release. Start off with why should you trust me, just a guy named Francis. I've been playing since the UK launch, which was in November, so I've had a good 3 months hands-on with this game, and there's a lot to it. Some of it's not perfectly explained out, but I'm going to try my best to give you some quick notes to know before you get stuck in. Um, but we're going to start off over in the Heroes tab. There's quite a big selection of heroes to get if we look at the collection. I've managed to collect all 30 out of 30 of them. I do plan on making a tier list sometime soon, but that's a work in progress, so I just wanted to get this video out as soon as possible for you guys. But main thing I tell you with your team is to get an A team sorted first. I believe your profile is better taller than it is wider, is a saying I got from someone on Discord. But yes, just have one team that's highly leveled up. Everyone else, you know, chuck a few levels in them initially speaking with, and maybe eventually over time you can work on getting everyone to. So in my case, I've got everyone at max 160. And then I've got a handful of people that I've put a bit more effort into. But yes, get an A team sorted first. With your team, you want to try and what's the word? Kind of diversify with the factions. So there's 4 factions in the game. There's Earth Defenders, which Invincible is. There is the Global Defense Agency, which Robot is. There is Criminals, which is Titan, and there is also From Worlds Beyond, which only is Flaxen Leader and Damien Darkblood at the moment. We are expecting Alan the Beast and Alan the Alien and Battle Beast to come out sometime soon. So they hopefully should be able to be that 4th faction spot for us. The more you diversify, the easier it is to rank up, because we'll go into the rank up system in a second, but it's just very annoying to have a bunch of the same factions leveling up at the same time. But main thing, A team, then slowly you can focus on having some other teams. The rank up system is also very strange in this game. We'll start off from at the bottom, so starting off with the rares, which you'll get first. We can actually do a rare here. So for a rare, to get to rare plus, you need 2 of the same character. I believe that's the same for every kind of rank in between. So to go from rare to rare plus, you need the same character. From elite to elite plus, you need the same character again. Then the same for exceptional, you need the same character. Epic and upwards is always the same character. So we'll just send Aquarius up there right now. Then if you want to upgrade to the next tier, so from rare plus we want to go to elite. Let's use Magmaniac for an example. You just need 2 rare pluses of the same faction. So Magmaniac is a criminal, so we just need 2 criminals. So we can use an isotope and a curse, for example. Rank them up and boom, we have an elite. Now I want to recommend that eventually when you get into the game, or get later into the game, elite pluses are going to be your main kind of foods going forward. So when you do have a handful of rares and rare pluses, make sure you have 6, I'd recommend. So, and rank up 2 of the same rare pluses. So now we have another Magmaniac, we can level him up now. And there we go, we have an elite plus Magmaniac. You know who I'm talking about, ready to feed into a Titan or whatever criminal we decide we want to. We'll see if we can show that again. So in this case as well, if I was to decide I want to rank up Isotope to elite, he'd be stuck at elite until I get another Isotope. So if you want to upgrade safely, pick a Curse Grievin, a Tethered Tyrant, he'd be good. But going from elite, again, it's just a copy of a copy. If we have a look at Omni-Man here, you just need another Omni-Man. Now to get from elite to exceptional, you just need, again, 2 of the same in the same faction. So that could be Green Ghost or Atom Eve or Invincible. In the tier list, I'm going to explain more about foods and stuff, but try and avoid using your best characters as food per se when doing rank ups to higher rarities. But that is the collection heroes tab, at least. In the middle we've got the campaign. The way I usually run campaign is I only do campaign when it's needed to. So in the dailies we have start the campaign one time. Now just to note, you do not need to win the campaign. So at the moment you can see I've got a little, what, he's not even a, oh, he's not even a rare plus, he's just a rare level 1 Tether Tyrant. As long as you battle, that counts towards your daily. The other checkpoint to keep an eye on is in the weekly, complete 10 stages in the campaign. I would normally maybe do one a day. At the moment my team is a bit over leveled for campaign, so I'll just do one a day, then maybe chuck a handful on just to meet that 10 for the week. But I only do campaign when it's needed, but if you want to rush in, because you can every 5 or 10 I believe it is, yeah, every 5 there's a kind of harder level where you get gems or you'll get some hero dossiers. Let's head over to GDA ops now. So in the game at the moment there's 8 primary ops. So we've got turning up the heat, training game, downtown destructions, guardians around the globe, reanimin, rampage, this is heavy, everyone who's everyone, schools out. There's 2 that I will, well, I'm going to tell you to continuously run. I'm just going to accept these while I'm here. And that is downtown destruction, mainly for in the early game. Red XP or hero special XP is going to be so important to early game leveling up, and the more you have of that, the more you'd be able to take up heroes. So every 20 levels I believe, you need red hero XP. The more you have of that, the more the merrier. And the other one, this is heavy. These access cards are used to level up these events, and the more you have of them, the more you level them up. The more you level up, the more rewards you get. So it kind of works in hand in hand. There's also alerts that come up every so often. So for this weekend we've got a criminal one, which has worked out quite nicely. I'd put your primary A team into the event GDA ops first, then if you have a B team into downtown destruction or this is heavy, your C team into the other one that you haven't picked, and then after that you can kind of flex between whichever you want. So at the moment I run train and gain because I just want to build up some of that special, or not special, hero XP. I also run guns around the globe because I just want gear to be able to upgrade my current gear. And then because I regularly log on to the game to get extra gold, I run turning up the heat, just extra chips to spend in the bank at the moment. But if you decide you want to get some artifact XP, run everyone who's everyone. Schools out is slightly different. I want to do a separate video on that explaining, because there's some deep intricacies behind it. But main thing is, when you run schools out, use ranged heroes only, and I will explain more about that in a different video. But that's the GDA ops quickly run through. For the shop as well, there's 3 different sections. We've got recruitment, equipment, and the lab. Recruitment is where you primarily want to recruit your heroes. Never ever, I'd recommend never refresh now. I don't believe it's worth it. It's better to save your gems for recruitment, more or less. Don't want to waste them refreshing the shop constantly, and by the time you roll the elite, you've used all your gems refreshing the shop. The other note is, if you're free to play especially, do not buy, so an elite appears in the shop, do not buy it unless you can afford all 5. It's the worst feeling spending all of your currency and the elite ends up being that 5th pool that you cannot afford. So I would advise waiting until you can buy all 5 of the characters, just to be on the safe side. Or if you're a whale, you know, just load up your wallet, send it, and you get it. You can get lucky sometimes. I've got lucky getting the elite on the first pull, but it will not happen every single time. So I wouldn't waste it, I guess. But moving on to the equipment, you'll get rare artifact XP, gear, you'll get hero XP and special hero XP. Main rule of thumb, exact same with recruitment, do not use your gems on stuff like this because it's not worth it. This will come around in gold. Gear also comes around in gold. It's chips actually in this game, but they will eventually run around in chips. I've got my notes here. I've forgotten. Whenever you see special hero XP or red XP, buy it with gold. If you see artifact fragments, also buy them with gold. Main thing you want to do early game is level up as much as you can so you can get higher tiers. I'm almost at level 10, and I believe at level 10 is when you unlock seismic plus gear, which is very strange because I was level 10 before, but after the global release it kind of bugged out and sent me down a little bit, but we're going to ignore that for now. And the last shop we're going to look at is the lab. I wouldn't worry too much about this. The lab currency, I've forgotten what it's called. I'm just going to call it lab currency. It very rarely comes around. You get them from duplicating commons and retiring them. And you're not really seeking out commons much of the time, so I'd ignore that as best as you can. You will see elites pop up in there. You're just going to have to say farewell and goodbye. But don't waste your currency also refreshing here because it's not worth it. And finally, we'll move on to the Alliance tab. I believe this is more or less just passive income. I have the Alliance here that I'm in with a couple of members from the Discord. Keep an eye on it if you want, you don't have to. A fun thing not everyone knows, that if you tap, so I'm tapping here in the corner, you actually shoot a gun. So if you want to sit here tapping away, it's a good thing to do if you want to spend 10 or so minutes to help knock down a few enemies and progress. It's not really worth in the long run to do it to reach to the next battle. But if you look at the top here, after every so many waves there's a battle. You use your current lineup to attack. If you win, you progress. If you lose, you kind of have to hold on. Everyone just kind of has to progress their team together at the same time to achieve that. But the main part of Alliance that is helpful to us is the idle rewards. So this stacks up for a week. I claimed it earlier today because I wanted to. Well, because it was about to fill up. But I'd advise on waiting until the end of the week or when this is full, because you will get a lot of gear, you'll get a lot of chips, you'll get a lot of XP, and a lot of agent XP as well, which doesn't really correlate to much in the game at the moment. But after a week it is completely full, and maybe I'll do an update video in a week of what my stash looks like. But yeah, that is everything about the game that I believe I have noted down for now. Main thing as well, at the end of the day, it's a Ubisoft game and it's only just come out, so be patient with it, let the game develop, go through its development cycle, and just enjoy it. Use your wallet if you want, don't use your wallet if you don't want. And just have fun. Join the Discord, ask questions there, or ask questions down below, and just enjoy. And that's me done. Have a good day.